Ladies and gentlemen, we have a deal, for the most part, in the Senate. Now, the House hasn't agreed to anything yet, and Boehner keeps saying, oh, no, you don't know how stupid we are. We might actually vote against immigration reform. We might vote against pathway to citizenship because we like losing elections, and we're hoping to get our ass kicked in 2016. All right, fair enough. But on the Senate side, at least, the Republicans have finally come to a deal. Now, this is not a bill that is in any way like soft on undocumented immigrants. You remember they used to teach you this in your history books. Before slavery, during slavery, they would also do indentured servitude. Somebody would, in order to come here, accrue a debt, and they would have to work for 7 years for that person to pay off that debt. Well, in order to get a pathway to citizenship here in this bill, you've got to do more than twice that, about 15 years. You've got to work at a low-wage job and get on that pathway before you could even apply to be a citizen. So this is not at all a soft bill, but the Republicans are like, no, we want it harder, borders, walls. All right, so what are they going to do? They're going to spend a lot of money. So they decided they're going to hire an extra 40,000 border agents, which, by the way, costs us $30 billion. What happened to, oh, we don't have any money, we have to cut your Social Security, we have to cut your Medicare right away. Now give me $30 billion so I can have these guys go to the border. And they're talking about drones, walls, and do you know how many 40,000 border agents? In the previous compromise, that was already draconian in my opinion, they had 21,000 border agents. That was a border agent for every 1,000 yards on the border. Now, I guess, since they basically doubled it, it's a border agent for every 500 yards. So dumb, so dumb. All right, and now, of course, the Democrats, being the weak party that they are, they're like, oh, thank you, Republicans, for the compromise. Thank you. What are you thanking them for? Do a real progressive bill, and if they don't like it, they vote against it, and then you crush them in 2014, however long it takes until their backs are broken. And they say, okay, I know, you have to fill Ra's al Ghul's destiny. Remember how Bane broke Batman's back? All right, anyway, that was a mixed analogy. So, break their back, but of course the Democrats aren't going to do that. They're all ecstatic, like, oh my God, John McCain and Marco Rubio and some of the other Republicans agreed to something. Yay! All right, good for you. Meanwhile, the Tea Party guys, of course, are still livid. They're still rallying. They were rallying against the IRS. Now they're rallying against, of course, the immigration bill. And these goofballs, they brought out a bunch of expats. Like, we might be Republicans and Tea Party, but look at this. We have foreigners too, but these guys did it the right way. We got a British guy, we got a Cuban lady, we got a Hungarian/French lady, and then some KGB dude walks in. All right, get a load of these goofballs.
If the government does grant this amnesty, they're saying to the rest of the world, you're a fool to get into line.
I am opposed to this immigration bill as many other Hispanics. All Hispanics are not alike.
The bill proposed by the Gang of Eight, I think if it does pass, will make of the rule of law a real mockery.
As a former lieutenant of the Soviet Army and a retired engineer, I can tell you the border can be secure.
Just go to Mexico, come across the border, and you're automatically eligible.
Okay, I love how many stupid things there were in there. Oh, just go to Mexico and say, I do declare I will be crossing the border now. Okay, and then you work at a low-wage job for 15 years. I don't think that's the way that British dude wants to come into the country. So don't pretend it's easy. That's total nonsense. Okay, and then second of all, the Russian dude. He's like, I work in Soviet Union. In Soviet Union, you don't patrol border patrols you. Okay, but wait a minute, why are we listening to this commie? And what happened in the Soviet Union? You patrolled the border so well, the whole country disintegrated. You remember when we tear down the wall and then all of Eastern Europe and then all of the Soviet Union? How'd that border work out for you? I mean, look at these goofballs. And then they bring in that Cuban lady and she's like, you know what you really need?
Documents.
I know. So, but the thing is, the Tea Party crowd, they're like, we got them. Oh, those are such good points. You know what? I want 180,000 border agents. In fact, I want so many border agents that they can stand like shoulder to shoulder in the whole thing. A wall of border agents. I'm glad they don't like big government or government waste. By the way, they built this wall. I saw a video the other day. They're like, this is a wall you cannot climb. First of all, the wildlings climbed the wall. Okay, and that thing was gigantic, dude. Did you see that wall? All right. Anyway, in the video, it's like two young girls. They're like, they're over in like 2 minutes. Or less than 2 minutes. Goofballs through and through.